In addition to using the logarithmic property of equality, we can also use the exponential property of equality to solve equations. So the property of equality for exponential equations says if I have the same base on both sides, the only way for this equation to be true, b to the x equals b to the y, is if x equals y. Right? So if I had 5 to the x equals 5 to the 7, then I know that x has to equal 7. Right? That's the only way for that to be true. If we take a look at a couple examples, a lot of these types of problems are already going to be written where the base is the same on both sides. If the base is the same, that means the exponents have to be the same. So I know that 3x minus 2 has to equal x, right? Again, I can ignore or I can cancel them out if that helps me picture it better, but I know that those exponents have to be the same. So then if I subtract 3x from both sides, I get that negative 2 is negative 2x, and when I divide by negative 2, that means that x is 1. We don't get extraneous solutions with exponential equations, so I don't have to check for an extraneous solution here. Right? I could always check to make sure in my calculator that 4 to the 3 times 1 minus 2 power actually does equal 4 to the first power, right? To make sure that if I type in each side separately that they're actually the same answer, right? But I don't have to check for extraneous solutions with exponential equations. Some of the problems, though, are going to be a little bit trickier because they might not look like they have the same base with a power. So my job would be, in that case, to be able to recognize, oh, I can write 1 as 6 to a power. 6 to what power equals 1? Well, anything to the 0 power equals 1. So I might have to rewrite a number as something to a power first. So the list of powers that we had from when we were looking at radicals might be something to pull out again. Right? Once I rewrite that as 6 to the 0 power, now I know that negative 2a minus 3 has to equal 0 because the 6's are the same, the exponents have to be the same also. And if I add 3 to both sides, I get negative 2a equals 3. And when I divide by negative 2, a is negative 3/2. So seeing if you could try a few similar problems.